Hey everyone, and welcome back to Extra Time. Great to have you here again. A lot of football fans always talk about strikers, wingers, number 10s, the ones who score spectacular goals, win dribbles, and fill the highlight reels. But the real architects of the game, the ones who hold everything together, usually operate much deeper on the pitch. They're the conductors, the thinkers, the players who bring balance. They dictate the tempo, open up space, start attacks, and still protect the back line when needed. In short, the central midfielders, the heart of every team. And that's exactly what today's video is about. I'll show you my top 5 central midfielders in the world, as of now, in 2025. And just to be clear, I'm not talking about number 10s like Musiala or Güler, not wingers or false nines. I'm talking about real central midfielders and defensive midfielders, the players who keep control in the middle of the pitch, who maintain balance and build up the game. Also, this ranking isn't based on names, hype, or past careers, but purely on current form and influence on the game. Number 5. Ryan Gravenberch, Liverpool. Liverpool is going through a transitional phase right now. Many new faces, a team still searching for consistency. Performances have been mixed lately, but it's in moments like these you really see who's got character. And one player who has stood out positively in this tough period is Ryan Gravenberch. The Dutchman has developed massively over the past few months. He's young, dynamic, and already remarkably composed. He brings something you do not often see in a central midfielder: consistency, goal threat, and technical elegance. His goal contributions are impressive for a central midfielder. His numbers for goals and assists are outstanding. But he is not just good going forward. He also works hard off the ball, wins duels, and shows a maturity that's rare for his age. What really stands out is his calmness in possession. Even when 2 or 3 players press him, he stays composed, turns out of pressure smoothly, and finds the clever pass forward. You can tell he doesn't just play the game, he understands it. And doing that in a team still searching for balance says a lot. Anyone who performs consistently in such circumstances has real class. For me, Gravenberch has the potential to reach any top 3 list in the coming years. But as of now, in 2025, he fully deserves his spot at number 5. Number 4. Joshua Kimmich, Bayern Munich. When you talk about consistency, intelligence, and leadership in midfield, you simply can't ignore Kimmich. He's been the brain of Bayern's game for years, the metronome that keeps everything structured. And even in 2025, that hasn't changed. Kimmich is not one to grab attention with flashy dribbles or loads of goals. His strength lies in his incredible awareness and positional play. He reads the game better than almost anyone. He knows exactly when to slow things down, when to accelerate, and when to take risks. And those signature Kimmich passes, the perfectly timed chips and through balls that can break open a defense in an instant, they're pure quality. Especially his connection with Harry Kane. The two seem to read each other's minds. What I also admire is his leadership. He's vocal, commanding, and always takes responsibility, no matter what the scoreline is. Even when Bayern go through dips or transitional phases, Kimmich remains the anchor everything revolves around. It's not just his technique or passing, it's his consistency and deep understanding of the game that keep him among the elites. So, fully deserved, number 4. Joshua Kimmich. Number 3. Federico Valverde, Real Madrid. Federico Valverde, to me, he's the definition of a modern midfielder. If you're looking for a player who can do everything, truly everything, you end up with Valverde. He can run, shoot, defend, press, pass, and dictate the game, all at a world-class level. He's the energy engine in the midfield of Real Madrid, the vital link between defense and attack. And what's crazy, no matter where he plays, he delivers. As an 8 on the right side or even wider, Valverde always brings that same infectious intensity. His long-range shot has become iconic. Few midfielders in the world hit the ball that cleanly from distance. When he wins up, you know something can happen. But he's not just about attack. He tracks back, closes spaces, supports the press, and gives Real that defensive solidity every top team needs. He never stops running. In the 90th minute, he sprints like it's the first. That blend of technique, mentality, and athleticism is what makes him so special. He embodies the modern identity of Real Madrid: power, passion, and teamwork. For me, Valverde is one of the most complete midfielders in the world, and a clear number 3 on this list. Number 2. Pedri, FC Barcelona. If there's one player who redefines the word football IQ, it's Pedri. At Barcelona, he's long past being the talent. He's the conductor, the central piece of their entire system. And for Spain, he's the brain behind their possession game. Pedri sets the tempo. He decides when to slow the game down and when to speed it up. His awareness and technique are pure Barca identity. Many compare him to Xavi, and that's no coincidence. Pedri combines that same calmness on the ball with the courage to play vertical passes through tight lines. He finds spaces others don't even notice. And what's truly special, he plays with a maturity you wouldn't expect from a 22-year-old. He almost always makes the right decision, whether it's a simple pass or a risky one forward. Pedri is the link between control and creativity, between structure and spontaneity, and that's pure gold in modern football. If he can stay injury-free, he will define the heart of a new generation, just like Xavi or Iniesta did before him, only more vertical, more dynamic, more direct. Number 1. Vitinha, PSG, and now we reach number 1, the player who, in my opinion, is currently playing at the highest level of any central midfielder. Vitinha. Some might be surprised by this pick, but if you've been watching him closely in recent months, you will understand why he's here. Vitinha won the Champions League with PSG, and the Nations League with Portugal, and in both teams, he wasn't just a supporting act, he was absolutely essential. He's not flashy or loud. He controls games with precision. Always available, always moving, rarely losing the ball. And when he plays a pass, it usually leads to something dangerous. Vitinha has that natural game intelligence you can't teach. He sees spaces before they exist. He plays risky, vertical passes, executed with such technical precision that they consistently open defenses. Defensively solid, strong in duels, yet elegant and creative enough to look like a classy playmaker, just a few meters deeper. At PSG, he's become the heartbeat of the team. And with Portugal, he plays the same pivotal role, showing how universal his quality really is. For me, he's currently the best holding midfielder in the world. Complete, consistent, intelligent. Honorable mentions? Of course, there are a few players who just missed out on the top 5, and they definitely deserve to be mentioned. Declan Rice. A player who's often underrated simply because he's not flashy, but at Arsenal, he's an absolute rock of stability. He rarely makes mistakes, reads the game perfectly, and gives the team the defensive structure everything else is built upon. The only issue? The competition at his position is fierce. Still, he's undoubtedly one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Alexis Mac Allister. A player everyone loves to watch. Calm, technically brilliant, and always composed. He hasn't fully stamped his mark on Liverpool this season yet, but his consistency and football IQ are world-class. Moises Caicedo. One of Chelsea's most important players right now. Energetic, physical, and tactically sharp. He's having another strong season, but for me, there are 5 players currently performing just a bit above him. Bruno Guimaraes. The heartbeat of Newcastle's midfield. Technically clean, consistent, and smart, but unfortunately not in the spotlight like players from Real, Barca, or Bayern. Still, he deserves huge credit for his performances. Tchouaméni. Physically dominant, excellent passer, defensively outstanding. But compared to my top 5, he's just missing that final bit of influence and dominance right now. Why Rodri and Bellingham didn't make the list? Rodri was on an unbelievable level in the 2023-2024 season. He won the Champions League with Manchester City and the Euro 2024 with Spain, and was even named player of the tournament. But then came a serious injury. Since then, he's never really been able to stay fully fit for long stretches. He still produces brilliant performances, but that relentless consistency that defined his 2024 peak is not quite back yet. Same story with Jude Bellingham. An incredible talent, no doubt. But he's just come back from a longer injury and isn't quite at 100% yet. And since this ranking is based purely on current form, I decided to leave both out this time, even though, in terms of overall ability, they clearly belong among the very best. So, that's my personal top 5 of the best central midfielders in the world, as of now, in 2025. What do you think? Who would you rank differently, or maybe leave out completely? Let me know down in the comments. I really do read everything. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new rankings. And tell me which position I should rank next: defensive mids, wingers, or maybe strikers. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time on Extra Time.